Hello, ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, men and women, and I had one more. I lost it. No! Welcome back to Nimbus. There's a couple of different things I want to do today, and I hate how I have to start every sentence with not because I don't know what I'm saying, but just because it's a nervous tick I have. I'm just like, I don't know what to say. Here is Sir Richard D. Nose, and Sir Richard D. Nose actually has brought his extended family into town. Let me see if I can't find them real quick. Here is one. I think this is Richard's extended cousin on his mother's side that was married into the family. And let's see if we can't happen to spot. There were two. Honestly, it's kind of strange being serious face now. See, there I go again. It hurts so bad. There's Richard. There was his cousin. There were three. I swear there were three. But anyways, for some reason, there are 3 iron golems in my city, and I can't honestly figure out why. And also, my villager population has skyrocketed after we moved those 10 villagers. Why do you keep hanging out with the chickens? I seriously, whenever I'm just farming and just doing my daily grind, just doing some work, I regularly have to come over here and just save these villagers from the chickens, and apparently him from the cows. Anyways, there have been a spike in my villager population in the residents of Nimbus. I guess it's prime real estate now. Woohoo! Land values are skyrocketing. Buy now, buy now, buy now. Oh, hey, there's Richard, and there's one cousin. So there's 1, 2, and number 3 should be over here. Anyways, I've had this large amount of villagers just spike in my town, and then I've also had 3 new iron golems. See, there we go. We got all 3 of them in one take. Why? So I've had, I don't know what's causing it. What I think, it's kind of like what happens, by the way, I'm gonna harvest this wheat while I talk. We're gonna do something pretty cool with it today. So I think it's because when the villagers path away from like the love shacks right there, essentially those small buildings with a ridiculous amount of doors installed, whenever they path away from those become unregistered. Well, I started that out wrong. Redo, undo, restart. Okay. Whenever they path away from certain houses, like they drop the houses on the outskirts of town, and then it kind of creates 2 towns, I believe, because Nimbus is getting pretty big, yay. Self moment, self high five right there, hell yeah, aka a clap. That's all a self high five is. So next time that you are clapping for someone, just think of it as a self high five. Yeah, that's all it is. So anyways, it's a nervous tick I have. So whenever these houses become unregistered, I think that's what's causing it. And then like 2 towns are forming, and then 1 town will spawn an iron golem because now the villagers are so spread out that Nimbus becomes 2 towns temporarily. And because that's the only way, because right now we don't have enough doors to support this villager population. So it's got to be something hokies going on. The only other thing that I can think, and this is probably more likely now that I kind of have said it in my head, every time that they fall into the holes over there with the animals, and yes, I am going to do something with them eventually, it just, I haven't gotten around to it yet. Every time they fall into those holes, I think they actually become, the villager loses Nimbus as their town. And so the town will spawn a new villager to replace the ones that fall in the hole, which then whenever I go rescue them from the hole, it re-adds them to the population. So if we lose like 3 to the hole and we're at 20, well, now we're down to 17, but we can support up to 20, so 3 more villagers are born. So now we're back at 20, but then I go rescue those 3 that fell in the hole, and so now we're at 23. Repeat that, 20 times. See, that doesn't even make sense. That only seems like it'd work one. I don't know what's going on, but we have a lot of frickin' villagers, and we got 3 iron golems to keep them safe. So, you know what? It's not broken. I'm not gonna fix it, and it's only good. I'm only getting more villagers, which means more trades, and more iron golems, which means Nimbus is becoming a safer place. So yay us. I'm a good mayor, Archduke Nims. I'm gonna go ahead and finish. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this wheat real quick, and I'll meet you in the next spot. So we're at the temporary storage house right now, and I just want to show you I've done a little bit of villager trading. You can see I've got 8 blocks of emerald here and 10 more blocks, so 8 times 9, because that's how many emeralds goes into a block, so that's 72, so I have 82 emeralds in total now. I'm doing pretty good for myself. I'm not poor, but I'm definitely not rich either. I'm definitely like a low mid, like a lower middle class. That's where I'd say we're about at here in Nimbus. You know, we're not a poor town, but we're not a rich town either. We're a happy town. Oh, I pushed the button. Okay, I was like, what's going on? Whoops, I'm spacing. I'm too busy talking to you guys, and I'm forgetting what I'm doing. So today we're going to fix that, and we're going to do some mass trading today. So the first thing I wanted to show you guys is I've just been kind of poking through these, and I managed to unlock wheat from this farmer. Now, if you remember, we talked about this in the past. The 4 best trades are meat, wheat, paper, and wool. Meat, wheat, paper, and wool. Remember that. Meat, wheat, paper, and wool. I'm like an infomercial at 3 a.m. in the morning, just constantly, Billy Mays here. That's, no, I can't say that. R.I.P. Billy Mays. Peace, man. No. So we're going to be doing some paper trading today, or not paper trading, but wheat trading, and, oh yeah, paper trading, over here. No, not there, here. Sweet. Paper. Okay, so we have a ton of paper on us. Okay, I wouldn't say a ton, because a ton is like 2,000 pounds, and that's a lot of frickin' poundage. Paper's pretty cheap, to be honest. Even a stack of 64 paper, that's only like a pound, maybe 2. That's not a whole lot. So we might do a couple pounds of trading today. So the first one, oh, also in these chests I have 53 books, 53 ink sacs, 53 feathers. Now I'm kind of breaking the rule here of meat, wheat, paper, and roll. See, there I go again. But written books are pretty valuable too for fairly easy to get resources. 3 paper, which isn't too bad. 1 leather to make the book. Okay, the leather is kind of rough because you have to use the wheat to get the leather and blah 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 blah. Feathers are super easy, and ink sacs are even easier than that. So these written books aren't too bad, considering it only takes 1 book in order to get 1 emerald. So we're gonna be doing 3 different types of trading. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I don't need these sugar canes. I'm going to pull out all this wheat. So the big thing that you want to keep in mind that when you trade in bulk is you can't stop talking to the villager. When you stop talking, then their deals reset and you lose everything that you had worked on, or you lose the deal that you were working on before. So I'm just going to keep rotating like this. Oops, I did that in backwards. We're already up to 15. Already. 18, 21. We're getting 3 per stack. This is nice. And I mean, we're still going to have a ton of leftover. A ton. Who says a ton of left? A ton of leftover. Almost done here. We're up to 33, 36. Oops, wrong thing. I keep making silly mistakes. Just tell me to quit it. 41, 44, almost, and this is the last one, 52. We almost got a full stack. That's what, 45 would be 5 stacks, so we've got 5 stacks plus 7. That's pretty good there. So we'll go ahead and drop that wheat back in, and then we're going to go ahead and do the paper trade. Yeah, right here. Let's go ahead and see how this does. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this one. Alrighty. So we've got a total of 65 emeralds now. And, oh yeah, we should take a look and see what their new deals are. Ooh, there's wool. And he didn't lose the wheat. I'm surprised about that. I really am. Because, I mean, I can feed my family for like 38 years now. But I still need more. Anyway, so 15 wool. That's pretty good too. And I don't need to explain why that's efficient. You just get sheep and then get them on grass. And bam, you check it every 10-15 minutes and you're set. And he didn't lose this trade either. That's good. You two are awesome. So the next thing that we need to do is I'm going to go bank these emeralds. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And then I need to turn all these into written books, which is going to take a while. I'm going to split this up into 3. Yeah. Then I can shift click. Then I can unstack it and then pull these out. There we go. See, that was pretty nifty, right? So, now I've got this to do. Fun stuff. Right? You just write whatever in it. Book title, done. Written book. And repeat. So, I'm going to have some fun for a minute while I do this. But it's work. It's work. I'm making money. I'm making money right now. So, it's okay. Sign and close. Done. I should have left one more inventory spot open, but that's alright. Actually, here's what I can do. Bam! That fixes that problem, right? I'm just rolling my fingers on the keyboard right now. Not doing anything weird. ASDF. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. Well, it seems we've run into a problem. I have tons of ASDFs in my inventory here, but we filled up our chest. So I think I'm gonna have to go get another. I didn't want to get another chest. Dang it. I'm trying to think about how to do this because we still have. Let's see how many more books can fit. So we'd still have to make 7 more books. Okay, I have an idea. I'll be right back. Whoa there, dude. How did you get in here? What are you doing in my castle? I build you people houses, and then you try to take mine, and you don't even give me a good deal. You want 9 iron ingots for an emerald. Okay, fine. I don't even. You can be my Alfred. You can be my butler, and I will be Batman. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, so I figured out what we're gonna do. I think. Let me double check it though. Haha. It totally worked. Okay, so we put another chest above this chest here, and I'll show you why we're putting all these books in the chests here in just a second. I need to finish making my my written books here, my ASDF. Thank you very much. So I need to finish these, and then we'll do some more money making. This is Nims's guide on how to make a lot of money inside of Minecraft. Tune back in 3, 2. Alright, so this is how we're going to make all this insane amounts of money. So you can see, and this applies to anything. I could have done this with the wheat had I had more wheat on me. I could do this with wool if I ever pick up some more wool. I could use this for anything that the villagers do. And so this is what I'm kind of recommending to everyone else here. Is you set up chests and then put them in like a hole. So then once you break the chest, they all kind of fall into this hole. Now quickly from here I need to trade as fast as I can, and you can see how each time I empty an inventory space I pick up a new book. So if I just keep doing this, and again this is books, so I have to click one of these each individually, which is going to take a while. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch it, but you can see how each time that I sell one of these books, it turns into an emerald, and then a new book is immediately picked up. So items despawn after 5 minutes. So I essentially have 5 minutes to go through all of those books that were on the ground, and I think we're doing a pretty good job here. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. We should, like I said, we have 53 books. Written books trade at a 1-to-1 ratio, so we should come out. There we go. See, we're already moving down. I think we picked them all up. We should come out 53 emeralds up. I'll finish this up here. I just said up like 14 times. Up. Woohoo! So I just finished here. We're up to, remember we had 65, which was 64 plus 1, and so now we're at 54. Let's see what, he still has that deal. These villagers are amazing, except I don't really feel like buying bookshelves. Ugh. So I'm gonna put these chests back into place here, and we can, I won't make you guys sit through that again, but I just kind of wanted to do that on camera, so that way you can kind of see and have a feel for how you are supposed to bulk trade with these villagers. Now, I say supposed to because honestly it kind of seems to me like in order to get to the better deals, you kind of have to wade through some pretty crappy ones. By that I mean like this. In order to get to the wheat, which was a really good deal, I had to first wade, like, you know, climb through muck and mud and grossness. And that's what this is. It's grossness. 1 emerald for 5 arrows. That's why I have so many arrows now. Because I had to just... okay, buy another one. And then once I unlocked chicken, that's why I barely had any chickens in my farm earlier. And so then once I unlocked that, it was like, okay, finally a decent deal. And I'm really happy that didn't go away, because now we can take advantage of the wheat again, and now we have wool. But once those wheat and wool disappear, who's to say that we're gonna, like this, all of our blacksmiths here, that's a pretty crappy deal. Like, that is so, just ugh. But to get to those diamond deals where, you know, I can buy diamond armor and diamond tools, I have to first buy those chain leggings, and I have to first, I don't even know. I might just, I might get rid of him, to be honest. I can't do that. I can't do that. 4 diamonds for 1 emerald. I'd rather just go make the diamond axe. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna go take a look at some other stuff we could do today. Alrighty guys, so I did take a look at today's episode, and we're about done with it. I just wanted to share with you guys 2 more things that might help you in your world. Now, if you're like me, you built your world before the 1.3 patch hit, so the cocoa beans didn't grow on trees, but what you can do is you can take those, like, 3 that you harvested from that 1 dungeon that you found, and you can actually just plant them back on the tree to start up a cocoa farm. And it's not bad. I did try to plant them here to look more like aesthetically pleasing and things like that. It's not an actual farm, but it's still, I wanted it to look half real, so I tried to kind of make it. I think I did it too much though, to be honest. It feels like there's just way too many, but that's alright. I just wanted to share with you guys that. And then the other thing I wanted to do is go into a little bit more detail about these love shacks here. And what I've done is, we talked about earlier how I used to bury my villagers, and I just didn't like that, because what if a buried villager has a really good deal? You don't want to miss it. So what I've done is all my villagers are free to run around now, except for the ones I've locked up inside of my quote-unquote love shacks. So you can see I've got them on a half slab here, and then I put a half slab right above their head, so they can't leave this. But now these love shacks and the surrounding houses will never become unregistered as part of Nimbus. So because of that, now it basically defines the town. It makes it so that way the town doesn't shrink and then grow and then shrink and then grow. And I chose to put all the pink ones in here because, oh, she fell through. Because that way I could track and see like how many villagers were breeding inside of the love shacks. I know it sounds bad, but that's what I wanted. I just wanted a way of being able to track it. So I was like, pink ones, okay. So if you are having problems with like villagers not wanting to respawn, or all of your villagers clumping up on one side of town, like I had, like Gavati Warrior's house here, you can see it kinda now. His house, 5 villagers in it, man. 5 of them, just all the time. And TJ's here, just always. These houses are always jam-packed, and I don't know why. So I put the villagers over in those 2 love shacks to prevent whenever everything clumps up over here on this side of town, it won't stop that from being part of our town. So anyways, just helpful hints that might help you out in your game. And so we can see Richard over there in the distance, and then we can see his 2 cousins. That voice hurts my throat. So I'm gonna be done. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate me letting me use your time. I hope you think it's worth it. So I will see you later. Peace. Goodbye. Blackness, and then villageness, and then wheatness, and then steak. Steak is delicious. Words to live by.